center or started by meditation. Accordingly, we invite Arludi Arjun for conducting Turiya meditation. Arludi Arjun, we unmute from our
வாழ்க
side.
வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Guru வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness and peace. Be blessed by the divine. May we be guided by the grace of the Guru. The atmosphere around us is purified by the divine power. The atmosphere around us is purified by the divine power. The atmosphere around us is purified by the divine power. The divine energy descends upon us. We are being purified and blessed. The divine energy descends upon us. We are being purified and blessed. The divine energy descends upon us. We are being purified and blessed. The divine power may protect us, guide us, and lead us day and night of all times in all our activities and in all places. Salutations to Mother. Salutation to Father. Salutations to Guru Sri Yogiraj Vethathiri Maharishi. Meditation, Duriya. Start meditation at Agna. Duriyam. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Conclude the meditation. Spread the energy throughout the body. May the energy spread all over the body. May the body and soul be purified. Auto-suggestion. By the grace of the divine, we may enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. By the grace of divine, we may enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. By the grace of the divine, we may enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. Blessings. Bless the life partner. Bless the children. Bless the brothers and sisters. Bless close relatives and friends. Bless all of your colleagues and those associated with us in day-to-day affairs. Bless enemies and miscreants with kindness. Altogether, bless Vethathiriam propounded by Guru Vethathiri Maharishi. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Bless the World Community Service Center. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Bless the Temple of Consciousness at Ariyar. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Twofold path of virtue. I, in my lifetime, will not cause any harm to anybody, either physically or mentally. I will render all possible help to those who are suffering. I, in my lifetime, will not cause any harm to anybody, either physically or mentally. I will render all possible help to those who are suffering. I, in my lifetime, will not cause any harm to anybody, either physically or mentally. I will render all possible help to those who are suffering. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். உலக நல வேட்பு. உலகிலுள்ள பொறுப்புடைய தலைவரெல்லாம் உயிரறிவை உள்ளுணர்வாய் பெறுதல் வேண்டும். உலகனைத்து நாடுகளின் எல்லை காக்க ஓர் உலக கூட்டாட்சி வலுவாய் வேண்டும். உலகில் போர் பகை அச்சமின்றி மக்கள் உழைத்துண்டு வளம் காத்து வாழ வேண்டும். உலகெங்கும் மனிதகுலம் அமைதி என்னும் ஒரு வற்றாத நன்னிதி பெற்று உய்ய வேண்டும். வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். மழை வாழ்த்து. ஏரி குளம் கிணறு ஆறு எல்லாம் நிரம்பி வழிய மாறி அளவாய் பொழிக மக்கள் வளமாய் வாழ்க. ஏரி குளம் கிணறு ஆறு எல்லாம் நிரம்பி வழிய மாறி அளவாய் பொழிக மக்கள் வளமாய் வாழ்க. ஏரி குளம் கிணறு ஆறு எல்லாம் நிரம்பி வழிய மாறி அளவாய் பொழிக மக்கள் வளமாய் வாழ்க. The whole world may enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May peace prevail inside me. May peace prevail all around me. May peace prevail all over the world. Peace, peace, peace. Gently rub your palms, place it on your eyes. Raise your arms sideways, join your palms, take a deep inhale. Bring your arms down, gaze onto your palms. Be blessed by the divine. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thanks, Aruladi Arjun, to conduct the meditation. Prajnana Brahmam is one of the Mahavakya in Rig Veda. Aitreya Upanishad details about it. Vethathiri Maharishi made everyone to understand the meaning of this statement in a simple and easier manner. Now, World Community Service Center, R&D Department, has taken this initiative of Consciousness 360-degree, the weekly conclave. We would like to invite Sky Professor Swaminatha Sekhar from Bahrain as chairperson of today's event to deliver welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine power. Be blessed by the divine power. Be blessed by the divine power. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. May the divine power and astral presence of our divine Father, Sri Vethathiri Maharishi, always be with us. We shall seek the blessings of our President Padma Shri S.K. Mailanandam, our Vice Presidents, other leaders of the World Community Service Center, who all are taking forward the tenets of our divine Father, Sri Vethathiri Maharishi, the humanity of the planet. A warm good evening to all the guests in this gathering here who would be willfully participating with eagerness to learn, understand, and realize themselves from the senior professor's speech on the Maharishi concepts. It's my honor to welcome the directors, senior professors, all Vethathirians and young participants for this confluence on Consciousness 360-degree. Confluence 360-degree is a unique approach to bring together like-minded people to share the concepts of Maharishi along with their experience in the journey of consciousness. It's my pleasure to welcome you all gathered here to understand and learn from the experiences of the veteran Vethathirians who follow and lead their life in the path of Maharishi. They are living examples. In this context, we had the first session on the topic Divinity by Sri Senior Professor Balachandran Ayya on 9th January, which is last Saturday. And particularly the question and answer session was wonderfully explained by him with Dr. Jayaprakash of UK and Dr. Gnanakalanjiyam. Now let me just throw a light on the Gnanakalanjiyam to the best possible for those who are commonly attending the session. The innumerable flowers are blossoming from the contemplation of man's mind. And enlightened souls who have realized this value harvested such flowers and formed them as a garland. Such garlands have been celebrated as poems. Man evolved, began to live, having enjoying the resources of nature, using this intellect and skill, transformed all of them to improve the aesthetic of his life. There are rivers. In this joyful state, while he was improving the aesthetic of life, he was more eager to share it with everyone. And this eagerness transformed into words and writings, eventually blossomed as poems. There are rivers originate from the peaks of mountains, flows down, continue the journey until they merge with an ocean. These rivers rejuvenate the landscape, plants, man, and other living beings. Only those rivers originate from peaks are drought-free all through the year. And these rivers are called river of life. In Tamil, it's Jiva Nadihal. These great rivers can be explained with an appropriate example, as referred by our Divine Father. On this planet, man speaks different languages for communication known to them. These are like rain pour on the earth. As writer, some of them keep writing. The contents of the writing are like the rainwater stored in ponds, lakes, and dams, which should be used when there is no rain. And some of them used to even write poems, like rivers flow for a long distance. They provide water to life and forever, and they are called the Life of River and Jivanadika. And these poems written by them are omnipotent, and also explaining Almighty as omniscient consciousness to enlighten man, the greatness of all living beings, innumerable planets, stars, their origin, function, etc. The enlightened persons later termed these poems as divine poems or poems of life, mean again Jiva Kavidehal or Kavihal, like the Jivanadi. So by the grace of divine bliss, our Divine Father, who was called Vethathiri at his age of 7, was provided an opportunity to memorize a poem given by his beloved father. This poem, he wanted him to memorize it. So of course, our great father memorized it, but he pondered over two things from the poem, though the poem was going for several lines. Out of that, the two things are one: God is only one, and all living beings are one, means the life force one. For a long period, he was not able to get satisfactory answers from any people whom he come across. But at the age of 16, there was an opportunity to interact with two persons visited from Delhi in Chennai at the residence of a known person who is a trader of textile material. Swamiji raised the questions to them. Enthusiastically, those people replied, yes, we have been explained by an enlightened person, which we can tell you. And Swamiji eagerly listened to them. They just said simply, God is confusion and life is problem. And added to that, these people advised our Swamiji at that age, saying, you are a young man, do not waste your time to try to know further on these questions. As we got these awards after spending a long time in our life. Of course, Swamiji was totally upset and was tired, yet he never gave up. With the perseverance, continued to meet some good persons and learn the concepts of Ayurveda, Siddha, and Kundalini Yoga. Stage by stage, while the consciousness in him was developing, he could realize intuitionally, without any ambiguity, about all subjective phenomena like divinity, life force, consciousness, and mind. From that time onwards, the poems wrote by Swamiji manifested as spiritually enlightening to one and all. Compilation of all such garland of poems published in the title called Gnanakalanjiyam, first published in the year 1991 and subsequently many more times. It has been published in two parts comprising a total of 1,854 poems in Tamil. At this juncture, it is to be noted that our present president, Sri S.K. Mailanandam, was instrumental in successfully publishing the book, along with his team of Arulnidhigal, Arutchelvargal and others, including Arulnidhi, Srimati Shakuntala. I would guarantee you all that at the end of the session, you all will have a deep-rooted clarity on Maharishi concept that paved the way for the journey of consciousness beyond any doubt. I welcome Senior Professor Dr. Jayaprakash, who is the principal of our Vethathiri Yoga College, Chennai, who is going to enlighten us on the consciousness expressed in Gnanakalanjiyam poems of Sri Vethathiri Maharishi. Thank you one and all. I thank you, the team headed by the R&D Director, Dr. M. A. Ravindranath, for having given me this opportunity to the August gathering. Thank you once again.
Varjolamudan. Thank you, sir. Now, we are moving to the speech of today's session. Gnanakalanjiyam, the collection of Vethathiri Maharishi poems in a holy book like Bible, Bhagavad Gita for Vethathirians. The 2 volumes of Gnanakalanjiyam provides full 360-degree perspective of Vethathriyam. Today, we have with us Sky Professor Dr. Jayaprakash, Principal, Vethathiri Maharishi College of Yoga, Chennai, to explain consciousness expressed in Gnanakalanjiyam. A brief introduction about him. Sky Professor Dr. S. Jayaprakash has more than 30 years experience in simplified Kundalini Yoga system. Basically, instrumentation control system engineer and then into information technology as a profession. Later into become full-time yoga teaching as a profession. He completed MA Yoga for Human Excellence in the year 2009 and PhD Yoga for Human Excellence in 2018 at Bharatiyar University. Author of 3 Tamil books and 1 English book. English book, Basic Computer Applications, is a textbook for vision courses. Out of 3 Tamil books, Sindanai Malargal Kavithai Thoguppu, Thiru Vethathiriya Kural Kavithai Thoguppu. 10 research papers in his credit. At present, working as principal in Vethathiri Maharishi College of Yoga, Thiruvanmiyur, Chennai. His interests and hobbies are silence meditation, Maunam. In 1993, he had opportunity for 30 days Maunam with Vethathiri Maharishi at Ariyar, which he feel turning point in his spiritual interest. Now, I would request Sky Professor Dr. S. Jayaprakash to deliver his speech on the topic of consciousness expressed in Gnanakalanjiyam poem of Sri Vethathiri Maharishi. Over to you, sir. Sir, we are unable to hear your voice.